Okay, so I'm Daniel. I'm the president of OU Powerlifting. Um, I am currently a senior. I'm health and exercise science. I've been on the team since 2021, so this is my second year or third year powerlifting. Um, yeah, Toan, would you like to go next?
Hi, my name is Toan. I'm the vice president for this semester.
You're still
And
muted.
am I still moving?
No,
Okay,
Daniel's
yeah,
speaker's off.
yeah. Okay. I'm majoring in mechanical engineering. I'm a junior, and this is my third year powerlifting. I'm not sure who is gonna go next. Josh probably.
Yeah, I'll go next. Can this thing work? Maybe. I'm a Jew. Oh, sick. It crashed.
Does someone else wanna go first?
Yeah.
Lexi.
Yeah, I'll go and let Josh come back. My name is Lexi. I'm a junior. I've been powerlifting for almost a year now, and this is my first full year on the team. And I'm a computer science major, and I held the office of public relations. Trinity, do you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Trinity. I'm the female recruitment officer. I'm a sophomore and I'm an HES major, and this is my second semester on the team.
All right, I guess I'll go now. I'm Cody. I am a sophomore health and exercise science major. This is my second year on the team, and I've been powerlifting for around 2 years now. And yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna try this again. Hope it doesn't kick me out. I'm Josh. I'm the treasurer. I think this is my going on third year on the team. I'm a criminology major, and I'm a junior. I don't know if I.
Okay, so everyone's probably wondering what is powerlifting. Powerlifting is essentially just squat, bench, and deadlift. It's pretty simple. There really isn't much more to it. You're just squatting, benching, and deadlifting in competitions or in practice, which is just training and working out. It does get a little bit more complicated when you add all of the rules and specifications, but it's pretty much just those three basic movements, which anyone could do. Those are the kind of like essentials of powerlifting. As a team, we are really hoping to get a community of people who have the ability to powerlift, who, if they want to powerlift, we can teach them, and we can provide an avenue so that they can. Because some sports or activities are a little bit difficult to do if you don't know how to do it. And so we really want to teach everyone how to powerlift and make sure that if there's anyone that wants to do it, then we can help them to do with it. And more than just powerlifting, we want to help everyone get active and be involved in a group. We don't just see ourselves as a team, we see ourselves as a family. I know it's a little bit cliche, but a lot of us get really close to each other. We have several people that after meeting, they've decided that the next year they'd live together. Or we have tons of people that every day they just go get food or they go work out. So we've really built a community of people to be involved with. And so as much as we enjoy lifting and helping people learn to lift and be able to, we believe it's just as important to build a community of people that you're comfortable with and can just spend time with and enjoy. So outside of just lifting, we do our team workouts, which right now are at the Huff. We do, or Sarkeys Fitness Center. I'm not sure what it's called right now. It was the Huff when I started here. OU's gym. We do our team workouts there about once a month, every Wednesday. Every first Wednesday. This month we're doing it on the second Wednesday because just recruitment is open and we want to do it after recruitment closes. But after that, it'll be every first Wednesday of the month. And we all just go there and work out together, give advice to each other, help each other out, and it's a pretty good time. We also been doing some team socials. Like last semester, we had a cookout at the Ave, where some people just grilled up some burgers, some hot dogs. Everyone played volleyball and everyone hung out, and it's a pretty enjoyable time. And yeah, we provide programming so that you can understand what a powerlifting program looks like, and we help you to learn kind of what the training style is like. It's a little bit different than bodybuilding, which most people are probably used to kind of that more bodybuilding style or just recreational. And powerlifting is slightly different, but we try to help everyone understand what that is really about. And we have a professional powerlifting coach that he owns a gym in Houston, and he has a powerlifting company called Project Strength. And he's the owner of that. That's also the gym. And he is the coach for our team. And he provides us with all the programming. He provides everyone with form tips, feedback on how to do the movements, and really just helps us become better lifters altogether. We compete so powerlifting, there's competitions. We compete in a governing body called USAPL, and it's a drug-free federation. And they do, I think someone asked a question. Someone asked about equipped. They do both raw and equipped. Equipped powerlifting, you use a little bit more equipment on yourself that assists you. We can get into that later with the questions, but we compete in USAPL, and they do meets locally, regionally, and nationally. And to do a meet, you just express your interest. We have a few, all of the local meets we kind of target to try to get people involved with those. But if you have one you want to do, or if you have a local meet you want to do, you just let us know and we help you get registered for that. And if you don't want to do a formal meet, we are working to provide a mock meet at the end of the semester for everyone. That way, meets do cost money to do. And so if you don't want to pay for it, we want an avenue to compete still for everyone. And so we want to provide that mock meet. Those are all kind of the basic things I wanted to hit on before some of the other people went. We'll come back to some questions later. I think, Josh, you were going to go next, right?
So when it comes to being on the team, there comes with dues. Previously, the dues were $50 a semester. God! Can you hear me? Am I still here?
You are, but you're frozen.
So you can still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not closing this out yet. So basically last semester and semesters before that, we were doing $50 for dues per, that was current.
I think he cut out again.
God. Am I back again?
Yes.
Hold on. Okay, I think we're working again. So as I was saying, previously the dues were $50 a semester, but this year we're gonna this moving semester going forward, we're gonna decrease it from 50 to 20. With that decrease, it's gonna have it so we're not sponsoring travels for meets anymore. That'll be coming out of your own pocket. But what this does now is that it'll cover coaching and programming. It'll keep the team registered as an official team. And for socials, like Daniel mentioned before, like the cookouts, things like that. And then sales of merchandise and fundraising will be the things that go towards travel. And the goal of this big decrease is to just give back to the people who are on the team, so you don't have to put so much out of your pocket to sponsor travel for the entire team. You should be basically looking out for yourself. And then for if you do join, it will be not the next Friday, but the Friday after is when the $20 will be due by. I'll put in the text chat the Venmo that it goes towards. And then if there's any reason that you can't meet that payment by that time, just reach out to me and we'll work something out.
To tag along onto what Josh was saying, the majority of the dues are going to pay for the coaching that we have. Since he is a professional coach, and it is a job for him, he requires payment. But he provides us back with programming, and he provides us with assistance with our workouts and form and everything. And so that does cost a little bit of money from us. And then the socials, we want to provide a way outside of the gym for people to hang out. And so we figured that was just a good way to give back as well. Just create the socials and throw events for people. But yeah, I think, Lexi, were you going to go next?
I think Toan was next.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't really have much to say because I mean there's other roles for people to say, but I'm just here like just helping out Daniel if he's out of town or something because he's a senior and he's like doing a lot of different stuff. So if he's not in town, I'm here to help out, take over his position. And if y'all have any questions, y'all can reach out to me through email or like Instagram and anything. So yeah, if you have any questions after this meeting ends, I'm sure you can reach out to any of the officers, but if you want like some detailed stuff, you can ask me or Daniel.
Okay. And as far as my position goes, I'm public relations, so I handle the website and the Instagram. We really recommend that you give our Instagram a follow. I'm gonna drop a link to it in the chat right now. We post whenever we're gonna be doing our workouts. We'll post how our members are doing and any like merch sales that we're doing. It's just a great way to stay updated with the team and learn how to get involved with us. So if you have the chance, go ahead and give that a follow. We also have a website. So this website is going to link you to the Instagram, but it's also going to have like a rough schedule of the semester. And you can kind of look and see what events that we have coming up as a team, as well as a recruitment form that you can fill out that will put you in contact directly with one of our recruitment officers, which is the main purpose of having that website. But yeah, so if there's anything to do with that type of stuff, then that's kind of my job and my responsibility, but that's all I have to say, so I'll pass it off to recruitment.
I guess I'll just go first. Yeah, pretty much all I have to say is if you have any questions about the team in general or anything, or if you have anyone else that would like to join the team or is interested, just reach out to me and then we can get that set up. Other than that, just as rest as all the executive members, if you see me in the gym, don't hesitate to say what's up. If you need any help, I can help you with anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
All right, same with me. If you guys have any questions, especially the girls that want to join the team, feel free to reach out to me. And then also me and Cody are planning on doing a tabling at the gym. Potentially on Wednesday, we can let you guys know that. But if you guys want to come out and introduce yourself to us or just meet us, you guys could do that as well.
So on the recruitment a little bit, we have the linked on, it's linked to our website, but because all of you, I'm assuming, came from the GroupMe, you're already connected to our recruiters. And unless you didn't come from the GroupMe, then go ahead and fill it out. But if you did come from the GroupMe, you're already connected to our recruiters. You can message them anytime, any questions you have about the recruitment process. Some pretty commonly asked questions are about the dues, and they can answer any of that. Any of us on the exec team can answer. Yes, we can absolutely put it in the GroupMe. We will do that as soon as the meeting finishes. But yeah, if you have any questions, now would be a great time to ask. anything and everything. It doesn't necessarily have to be just about our team. We could ask questions about powerlifting, ask questions about lifting, but we're here to answer whatever questions you guys have.
I guess one of the questions I had was, do you guys work out every day? I know the official one is like once a week, but should we be training 3 or 4 or 5 times a week?
That's a great question. So the training frequency is kind of up to you. That everyone has a different schedule and isn't able to go to the gym every day. And so programming that we are getting provided, it's specifically tailored for different frequencies of training. We have 3-day-a-week training programs, 4-day-a-week, and 5-day-a-week. And so it's really up to you. I think most of us on the exec team train 4 to 5 times a week. That's usually the more common is about 4 to 5. But if you're limited on time, 3 is fine. If you're really limited, 2 will still make some progress. It's really up to how much you want to put into it. And we try to accommodate that. A lot of us do lift at OU's local gym here, but we also have other gyms kind of in the area and a little bit outside the area that a bunch of us will frequently go. And it's just a little bit different environment sometimes. So usually there's about 5 of us always training together pretty much at any time. So if you go to the gym and you see one of us, usually there's quite a few of us there because we just like to train together. We're all friends, and so we like to hang out. And it's a great time to hang out with each other. So I'll scroll back up and answer a couple of the questions that were in the chat. So the question about equipped and other categories. So there's a few main categories of powerlifting. There's raw and equipped, and then there's a lot of subsets of equipped lifting. So raw powerlifting means you can have a belt, knee sleeves, wrist wraps, and squat shoes or deadlift shoes. You really only get those 3 main pieces of equipment to help you. And none of those are things that really add to your strength. They just provide stability to you and make it a little bit safer to lift. Equipped lifting, you usually have something like a knee wrap where it's super, super tight on your knees. And it actually makes you stronger because it kind of acts like a rubber band and can help you lift more. So equipped has things where you have just knee wraps. You can have knee wraps and a suit. So the suits are just like singlets. So everyone's seen like wrestling. In wrestling, they wear singlets. We wear singlets as well for powerlifting. A singlet does not provide any assistance because it's not that tight. Like it may look tight, but it's actually not that tight. Suits are super tight. And the material they're made out of, it acts like a rubber band. It bounces you up, or it helps you. And so that's kind of equipped lifting. You could have that option. We primarily focus on raw lifting, mainly because it's easier and it doesn't take as much time. And if you have to go do it alone, you can. With equipped lifting, it's a little bit more difficult to train alone. You kind of need to rely on partners because a lot of the times the equipped equipment is difficult to get into. Putting the suits on, they're so tight that they can actually be hard to put on. And so sometimes, so we don't really have a lot of people who do equipped, but we have a few people who are starting to use the wraps, and we're definitely open to getting more into that. We have our coach has people who do wraps, equipped lifting, And so we're definitely able to accommodate it. And we have some of the people on the team do have wraps. And so we can help provide some of the equipment. But we don't have any personal suits of our own since they are very specifically tailor-made to people. So long answer, yes. But short answer, we like to prioritize raw, if that helps. Okay.
Okay, thanks for explaining, Daniel.
Yeah.
Just because powerlifting, I'm not sure, we didn't really touch on it, but there's a lot of specific rules that I personally didn't even know when I got into the meet. Like, you know, for example, you have to go like your hip has to be below your knee or something when you squat and stuff, bench pauses. So we're thinking some of the execs are gonna be at the Huff on Monday at around 5 p.m. and afterwards. So if y'all want to like meet us there at the Huff, we can be at the gym to kind of help out and kind of like give you an idea of what powerlifting is like before y'all guys make any like commitment with the dues. I know it's $20, but it can be a lot for some of us. So if y'all want to like just try it out and learn more about it in person at the gym, on Monday, 5 p.m. will be a great time, as a lot of us exec team will be at the Huff. And you can even just come talk to us or something. So see y'all there at 5 p.m. on Monday.
We don't. So the question asking if it was kind of like some Olympic style lifts, Olympic lifting, is what you see in the Olympics. They do a lot of hang cleans, power cleans, and snatches where they have the weight over their head. We don't have any of that in our programming. We do prioritize powerlifting only, which powerlifting movements are just squat, bench, and deadlift. And so those are going to be your only major compound lifts. But there is also accessory lifts like dumbbell curls, tricep pushdowns, leg press that are in powerlifting programs. But we don't do anything such as like hang cleans or power cleans or snatches.
All right, I think I may have asked it in the wrong way. I wasn't like I joined the Zoom under the impression it was squat, bench, deadlift. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't Olympic powerlifting before I started saying type of stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And like one more question, like, do you care if we follow the programming? Because I've been powerlifting for about 2 years myself already, and I kind of already have my own program that I'm running up. And I was just wondering if like you wanted me to follow the coach's thing or plan.
No, that's actually a great point to bring up. So you don't have to follow the programming. We provide the programming as a tool for you, but you don't have to follow it. If you want to follow your own thing, you definitely can. It makes it a little bit more difficult when it comes to the meet days because our coach will look at the programs and see kind of like look over what you've been doing, the numbers you've been hitting to try to help you have the best meet day possible. And it's a little bit harder if you're not on his program, but you're certainly able to not do his, and it's completely fine. If you have your own coach or you follow your own program, that's perfectly okay.
So the main problem is the numbers. Like he doesn't know what we should be hitting, like first, second, and third lifts. Is that what or what?
That's usually like that's the main issue with not being the program, but then getting the numbers from him for a meet day. But we can definitely help like figure out the numbers. It's not really that difficult. It's just easier when you see what someone is hitting consistently over a 12-week training period.
Gotcha. So if I like I don't know, if I send my lifts in every week, like what I hit, and I just send those in, that'll take care of the problem, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Can I interject some real quick? So I'm not trying to like plug the programming per se, but I would say definitely I was also skeptical. I was using my personal programming at first, And then once I joined like the teams programming with personalized coach programming, which we can get into later, but I did notice a massive improvement, and it also helps that you don't really have to worry about like your specific programming, so you can just cruise along until meet day. I would just highly recommend it.
Okay. Any other questions? I think there was
Yeah, I just had a question.
Mhm.
What do you suggest for older lifters? I was lifting before, but I haven't for a few years. I'm 55.
Mhm. I definitely recommend getting back into it. Maybe taking it a little bit slower. So being an older lifter, you do have to look out a little bit more and be a little bit more careful of injuries. Because a lot of people who are 18, 19 years old, if they get hurt, they can bounce back in a couple days. It's a little bit harder as you get older, and so you have to be a little bit smarter with the training. The programming doesn't necessarily have to be any different. You just have to be a little bit smarter about how you approach it and a little bit more careful to not overdo it. Powerlifting is based on an intensity out of like 1 to 10. And sticking to that intensity is pretty important for everyone, but making sure that your body is primed and able to hit the intensity that the program says is going to be more important for an older person, and not going too heavy. And so if you have, let's say your program says you need to go 7 out of 10 on an intensity level on the lifts that day, it would be more important to stick to that and not accidentally go 8 or 9 out of 10, because that would lead more to injuries. But it's still definitely possible to progress as an older lifter. And I think it's still great to lift as an older individual as well.
You think it'd be helpful to adjust the intensity down a little bit, compensate with volume?
Probably, yeah. And there's tons of ways to modify intensity. Absolute weight is a way to do it, volume, training frequency. There's tons of different ways, and just finding what fits best for you would be my advice.
Right, thank you.
Mhm. So each semester we typically try to, we have one meet that we look to send lifters to at the very end of the semester. And this year, well, we actually have one tomorrow, but that's not very normal. We normally have one in November for the fall semester, and we have one in April for the spring semester. There are a few other meets that are travel meets that some people do go to, but that is kind of more on their own. And those are usually bigger meets. But as far as the local ones go, we try to focus on one per semester. Powerlifting takes a little bit of time. You can't really just do it for a few weeks and see a lot of results and then go have an insane performance or anything. It takes a while to build up the strength, to get used to the movements, and to really do the training properly. And so you don't really want to compete super often, but you still want to compete every so often because it's fun, and to kind of just stay in the groove of it. And so about once a semester is what we target. So the meet tomorrow is at Brewhouse Barbell. That is up in Oklahoma City. If anyone knows where Bishop McGinnis Catholic High School is, it is right there, right next to it. It's about a 30-minute drive from here. And we can send the address and the time in the group meet. It does start kind of early. The lifting starts at 9 a.m. But we have, I think, 5 or 6 of the people from our team competing in that. And then there's just a bunch of other people competing as well. So you could experience your first powerlifting meet one day after the meeting. And that'd be pretty cool if you wanted to go to it. We'll definitely put details in the group meet for everyone. Does anyone else have any questions? Okay, I think we might be done with questions. I think everyone's asked everything that they can think of for now. If you can think of anything later, feel free to just ask in the group chat and we'll answer as quickly as we can. Or if you just want to ask personally, you can DM one of us through GroupMe and we'll also reach out that way. As Toan said, we will have some people at OU's gym Monday working out. So if you want to just drop by and talk to us, get a little bit more information or anything, please feel free to. It was great talking to all of y'all, and I hope to see a bunch of you on the team later. Deal.
All right, see ya, everyone.